Folks, I'm walking along 66, Eric, Oklahoma. Had a man pull in here last night. He was looking for a campsite and it was hot. We got him put up in a cabin, got him some cold air. His name's Omar and he's from Brazil. So I'm going to do this little short video. He's an artist and he's been playing a lot of instruments, I guess, all his life. So we're at Sam's Town. He's fixing to hit the road and he's headed to LA. So this is Omar.
How y'all doing? Hello?
Omar,
What's up, Sam?
we kind of went on a tour last night, right?
We did. We did. Showed me the real country.
He showed you western Oklahoma, didn't he?
Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful.
Took him down south, down the breaks, and this is my goal, is to give people like Omar a tour of western Oklahoma because they don't see the true medicine or that it allows. So, Omar, what'd you think about Sam's Town? Can you kind of give me just a little bit of insight on what you felt being here?
Yeah, I can tell you that when I was on my way down 66, I had no idea what was waiting for me. And I thought it was just going to be a little camp spot or something. It was hot, hot, hot heat. And I was just thinking, man, I hope he can hold me up somewhere else.
Oh, you give me the wrong phone number, right? I was trying to text you.
That was it. I couldn't.
And I was trying to text Omar, and I'm saying, man, it's too hot to stay in your tent. If you'll let me know, I'll turn this AC on. I'll put you up. Same cost. Don't worry about it. I can't even find him, and he's finally, I finally find you walking around here.
I was just exploring. I never imagined that it was going to be a whole world right here, a little art installation. I mean, it's a small town that you got just built on this property. And I was so impressed, man. And then when you showed me where I was going to be staying, I walked in and I was like, this is one of the most beautiful, unique places I've ever been in my life, you know?
So my partner calls me from close to LA, Ojai, California, and she says, he's there, he's there. I said, well, I've been trying to text him for hours. I said, where's he at? And he said, man, he's first thing he asked me, he said, can I upgrade to an air conditioner? I said, brother, I've already got your air conditioner on. I've been trying to get hold of you for hours.
I was absolutely I was really happy with that, and I'm also very impressed by your generosity, how kind you are in receiving me here. I mean, that's a lot of hospitality.
That's just what I want.
No, but I'll tell you, man, even beyond that, the tour that you gave me yesterday into the country was one of the most
with my friend C1.
Well, yeah, with Kobe.
Was it Can-Am? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, the Can-Am. Yeah, and the Can-Am. It was unbelievable.
Took you to our salt mines.
Saw the salt mines.
And you said you got
a little lake out there in the middle of nowhere. You know, it was beautiful.
And the little mountains I told you I photographed for 25 years.
Yeah.
Patsy, come up here. Well, so you're headed to LA from here, right?
Yeah. So my next stop is New Mexico, and then my last.
Oh, you're going to stay in New Mexico? You're going to camp out there?
I got one night in New Mexico.
Okay. And then you're on there from there all the way.
Yeah, all the way through Arizona, and till I get to my family's house in San Bernardino County.
San Bernardino.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a long drive on the last day, but I'm happy to do it.
Now
to be with my family. It's been a while, you know.
Now you said you was teaching or something in Notre Dame, or
I was actually studying. Most recently, I studied nonprofit administration, so I want to work in the nonprofit sector, just helping run nonprofits and doing work that's good for the world, socially impactful, and I like to focus on international development, that kind of work. But so I studied and just finished my degree, and I'm ready to get back to California for a couple weeks and then back to Brazil, where my family
you're in your early 30s, or how?
I'm in my late 30s,
late
39.
39.
Yeah, just about to start my 40s.
I'm 56. I can remember when I was 30 years old, I realized I had to do something, so started photography, I guess, and did that for 25 years, and then I started this Sam's Town. But now, you was telling me last night that you wrote some songs, is that correct?
Yeah, I've been doing music since I was about 12 years old, and wrote some songs on my guitar starting around 16, and on acoustic. And I was part of the folk scene in Los Angeles, part of a little boutique record label called Folktale Records. And we played all kinds of little weird spots like The Smell and Pear Space, all these old DIY spots in Los Angeles. And we used to play little play in people's garages and bedrooms and get them packed full of young people who wanted to listen to music.
Acoustics good in
Yeah,
there?
oh, fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Everybody was real quiet, really attentive, so, but it was really fun. And I come from that space and that creative kind of modality. And
We kind of, yeah, excuse me, go
no,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was talking earlier. I mean, I'm so interested in talking with you. You talked about the universe, and we had a good conversation about the universe,
Yeah, we did.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
No
anyway,
coincidences. That's what
no
you told me.
coincidences, right,
And
Patsy?
I agree with you. I agree with you. And I would say that thinking about that, like the fact that I came through here just made me think, wow, I could have been anywhere off of Route 66. I could have stopped at anybody's place, but I ended up being called here. And I hope that a lot of other people are called here because this is a really unique place in the world.
It was an accident that I wound up in Santa Monica, California. I went to L.A. and like you meet me here, you'll see that I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm from Western Oklahoma. I don't ever get out. I went to L.A. and I parked my old '95 pickup in L.A. and I got out of it and walked in the streets of L.A. and never got back in it for 2 weeks. Rode the subways, learned to ride the metro buses, Union Station, everything. I was like Crocodile Dundee. I didn't have no idea what I was doing. Bus drivers warning me I'm downtown LA walking around my big camera and lens and I'm all dressed up, dress coat, walking the streets of LA. And the bus drivers warning me, said, Sam, there's a lot of crazy people. Be careful. I didn't know no different. And so anyway, uh, so I wound up in Santa Monica, California. I called it pull and chain from the metro buses. And when I found something interesting to me, I didn't know where the bus was going. But to me, it was a tour bus.
Mm.
And everybody else had a destination. I didn't.
Mm.
But when I saw something pretty, I'd pull the chain and I knew they'd stop at the next stop.
Mm.
And I'd get out and go to walking.
Mm.
I didn't know I was on 66, where it runs in the ocean. It turns right in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
So I seen this big Ferris wheel and this pier and all this, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty. So I pull chain. I get out and walk back, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking. My partner Charm is in Ecuador.
Yeah.
She's in the country Ecuador. So, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I said, Charm, I said, I don't understand why people's taking pictures in front of this sign. I said, I've been here an hour and I'm a people watcher. And I said, I bet I'm trying not to exaggerate. I said, I believe I've seen about 1,000 people in an hour take a picture in front of this sign. What's this all about? Well, I finally learned this is the end of the road. Runs in the ocean. This is 66.
Yeah.
So it's all clicking to me. So I come back home and I bought this land, and me and Charmin, we made this a bridge to Samstown back there because nobody knows I'm back there. I built that 25 years. It took 25 years where you stayed.
Yeah.
From the pieces of Western Oklahoma that you see here. And I built all this in 2 years, which made a bridge to 66 that connects me to 66. And 66 turned 100 years old next year. Play us a song.
Let's do it. Let's play something very early. One of my first songs. I'm going to tune this up a little bit. Give me a second.
Sure. Guard! Guard! Prison Blues!
My time has been spent doing nothing but thinking of you. How I love you, how I need you, how I hold you in my arms, and I could die. I could die. I feel cancer setting in. I could barely begin to describe how it feels to feel nothing, know nothing, think nothing, but I'm dreaming that you're here in my arms and an angel, a far better thing to become. I'll know soon how that goes, how that goes. And my time has been spent doing nothing but thinking. And my time has been spent doing nothing but thinking of you. My time has been spent sucking kisses from daisies, sucking kisses from daisies, sucking kisses from daisies, sucking kisses from daisies. Oh,
Amen. Now, Omar, how do they work? I have this channel, I believe it's called Sam's Town on 66 YouTube. I'm just now learning how to post these videos. So if they was watching this and they want to know more information maybe about you, if you would like to share that or not.
yeah, sure.
What you mentioned last night, you was on Spotify or something. I'm not new at all this. So
Yeah.
how do they know
So my
about
name's
you?
Omar Al Jamal. My last name is ALJAMAL, and I have a single that's out on Spotify called Doghead. Came out a few years ago, but I've always been writing music, and just trying to do music in Brazil, trying to do music here. I used to have a project called Night Auditor that did pretty well for a little while. And today, though, I just have this single out on Spotify. It's called Doghead, and it's by my name, my last name, Al Jamal. So if you look on Spotify, type in Al Jamal, ALJAMAL, and then Doghead, DOGHEAD. Be able to hear a song that I recorded in Brazil with some friends out there, and it's a great song. I like it a lot. It's something that I'm proud of doing. So anybody wants to hear that kind of stuff and enjoys this kind of music, yeah, got some music out there for them to find.
We're along 66, folks, and I'm loving the energy in the background. I'm sure you're picking up on it as the trucks rattle by in the concrete, and it's going to turn 100 years old next year. And I grew up probably 30 years or 40 years of my life on 66. Used to be the drag here in town, and back in the day, it was bumper to bumper. This was the old Dairy Freeze location. Back in the 50s, the muscle cars and all built Sam's Town from nothing, just pieces of western Oklahoma. Omar, you say you might come back. Now, you're going to Brazil and you're going to be there for a while, or your family lives in Brazil, but you say you might bring your family. Some of your mom and dad lives in LA, and you're
Yeah.
saying they may come here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'd like to come back here in May. We're going to be coming back for my graduation ceremony at Notre Dame, and once we do that, we'll be driving back home. So I'd like to stop. I want to bring them here. I want them
Yeah.
to see a $7 cabin. I want to stay in there. I think it's a really unique space, and I'd come back. I really would come back, and I'd
Well,
bring
I'm,
people
I'm
here.
I'm wanting y'all to, and I mean it. I mean my arms is open to it, and I'm not all about the money. So
And Sam, I don't know if we
my
just come back to
reward
hang
is
out with
just
you.
having you and your people.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing, man. I'd come
That's
back just to visit you.
that that's
Honestly,
that's my
you're
reward.
good
So
people. So
you want to play another song? It's
yeah, I
starting
can
to get
play
a little
one
bit
more.
hot. If you want to
I
play
play.
another
Yeah, I
song,
can play one more.
and then we'll just kind of go from there.
She asked me to leave, and I have not been back there since. I left without a word or any of my things. I walked to work and told her things are over. I left my wife and kids. She said, I'm sorry, but I've nothing for you, nothing but regrets. What kind of woman are you? What kind of man am I? I left my daughters for you. I left my daughters and my wife. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you done me wrong, thinking how you done me wrong, thinking, God, I done you wrong. What kind of man am I? I left my daughters and my wife. The avenues are lonely, drugs will get me by. What woman wants me in her life? Nobody wants me in their life. Another little old song from back in Los Angeles days. Yeah.
Omar, you've been a true blessing to Sam's Town. I believe you was guided here. I believe we're supposed to meet through the universe. So I'm going to share with him a short tour of Sam's Town. We're going to start right here. It's going to take about 15 minutes, and he's going to get on the road. I'm going to share with him the one-room school and things, and I'm going to tell him a little more about this. So, Omar, thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Omar, folks, Brazil.